Why is it important that we identify our end user? How do we figure out who they are? Who are those people that we need to keep at the center of our work?
So great. So let me start with this. If you go Google innovation, one of the icons you see come up all the time is the light bulb, right? The
Mm,
idea. And I actually think that's fundamentally flawed because
mm,
what that basically says is let's celebrate the solution, the mobile app, the program, whatever it is. And quite honestly, what I've seen, and I get a lot of people coming to me and say, hey, I've got this great idea for you. And what I'm trying to sort of be on a mission to is I don't really care about the ideas. Tell me about the person. Tell me about the who we're solving for and what their needs are. Because quite frankly, Sarah, I think what matters is if we can understand who we're solving for, the user, and what their needs are, that's where we want to spend our energy. Ideas are a dime a dozen. Don't get me wrong. I love ideas. I love solutions. I love all of that. But where I think we have to start is actually understanding that user and their needs. Because if you get that wrong, you could come up with the best idea in the entire world. But if you got that wrong, it's not going to work. And so I tell my teams all the time, right? You could build the best mousetrap in the entire world. But if the goal is not to catch a mouse, what good is a mousetrap? And so for me, this design thinking really starts with understanding people a lot through empathy is a big part of how we do it, trying to understand people better than they know themselves. Because quite honestly, that's where the big innovations are to uncover. People won't tell you. It's not obvious what the big innovations are. No one was sitting around 12 or 13 years ago saying, I want a smartphone with apps, or 10 years ago, I want an iPad, right? Or, hey, give me a mobile app to bring a car to me, right? But the needs were there. No one came up with those ideas by themselves, but you had to work at it. So that's why I think you've got to really figure those out. Half the battle is solving the problem the right way, but the other half is solving the right problem.